And I'm realizing now that it's after 1 o'clock and I've accomplished nothing. Cool. I mean, I did accomplish some stuff, but not nearly enough. So I need to go up at like 4:30 and start dinner. But I'm planning on working straight through to 4:30 at this point. Okay. So I am building a wizard for my husband's new campaign. And we get 1 rare item, 3 uncommon items, and 2 common items. The gold that we get, I'm going to be spending on spells and components. So I'm not going to think about buying anything with that. So far, so I'm a turtle farmer that, gosh darn it, kills those varmints with fire. So far I have as my rare item, I have the Arcane Grimoire. For the uncommon items so far, I have an Alchemy Jug, the Gauntlets of Ogre Power, and the Helm of Comprehend Languages, because I feel like the Alchemy Jug, one of the things inside of it can be moonshine, which just amuses me. And I was kind of thinking that like one could be made out of corn and one could be made out of potatoes, because yeah. And I don't think I'm proficient with brewer supplies, but that's okay. Why do you need brewer supplies when it just comes out of the jug? Um, so now I just have 2 common items left. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. What else do we have for uncommon? Necklace of Adaptation, Oil of Slipperiness, Pearl of Power, Paraffin of Health, Potion. Okay, I already did these. Psy Crystal, Quiver of Alona, Rhythm Maker's Drum, Ring of Jumping, Ring of Mind Shielding, Ring of Puzzler's Wit, Ring of Swimming, Ring of Warmth, Ring of Water Walking, Robe of Useful Items. I feel like a robe of useful items for a farmer would be randomly good. Um, oh, I was thinking for an uncommon item for I think a bag of holding is an uncommon item. Did I just miss that? Yeah, bag of holding. Okay. I did want a bag of holding because if you're gonna go and like pick the veggies, what better thing to put the veggies into than a bag of holding? Um, and I can just like um for my rations instead of like actual rations, I'll just have like stuff from my farm, just like raw potatoes, ears of corn. tomatoes. I'm a Jersey girl. What can I say? Um, yeah, just like uh, just random uncooked produce. Use Firebolt to like cook my potatoes. Um, I don't know what to get rid of. But okay. I may have to suck it up and buy a bag of holding. All right, Staff of the Adder, Staff of the Python, Stone of Good Luck, and or Luckstone, Sword of Vengeance, Trident of Fish Command, Wand of Magic Detection, Wand of Magic Missiles, Wand of Secrets, Wand of the War Mage. While holding this wand, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls determined by the wand's rarity. In addition, you ignore a half cover when making a spell attack. I mean, that would increase my attacks by +1, but I don't feel like that's where I'm going with this. Weapon of Warning, Wind Fan, Winged Ammunition, Winged Boots, Wraps of Unarmed Prowess. All right. So right now I have 4 uncommon items. I may end up buying the bag of holding. Okay. I get 2 common items at level 12. Um, okay. Common. Armor of Gleaming, Bead of Nourishment, Bead of Refreshment, Boost of False Tracks, Candle of the Deep, Cast Off Armor. Candle of the Deep is kind of cool because like you go out and it's like pouring down rain. Gosh darn it, just need some light. I mean, I can cast light too. I guess that doesn't really make sense for a wizard. Fine. Um, okay. All right. Cast off armor, charlatan's die, cloak of billowing, cloak of many fashions, clockwork amulet. This amulet allows you to get a tenant instead of rolling a d20 for an attack roll once per day. Clothes of mending. I feel like clothes of mending for a farmer would be awesome. Because really, who has time to go buy new clothes? Although I wasn't really planning on wearing clothes as a turtle. Maybe. Dark Shard Amulet. Cast a Warlock cantrip subject to an intelligence. Okay, it's a Warlock. Dreadhelm, Earhorn of Hearing. Enduring Spellbook. Spellbook cannot be damaged by fire, water, or age. Maybe I can ask Gary if my Arcane Grimoire can just have that on there too. Okay. This, I shouldn't have pulled that out right away. Okay. All right. Urzat's Eye. Hat of Vermin, Hat of Wizardry. Cast a wizard subject to an intelligence. Heward's Handy Spice Pouch. I think I will take that one. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Because now I can't see it. Here's Handy Spice Pouch I kind of like. Horn of Silent Alarm. Illuminator's Tattoo. Instrument of Illusions, Instrument of Scribing. Lock of Trickery, Masquerade Tattoo, Moon Touch Sword, Mystery Key. Orb of Direction, Orb of Time. Perfume of Bewitching, Pipe of Smoke Monsters, Pole of Angling, Pole of Collapsing. I want the Pole of Collapsing. Because he walks on a staff. He walks like he leans on a staff as he walks. Edit. Pot of Awakening, Potion of Climbing, Potion of Healing, Prosthetic Limb, Rope of Mending, Ruby of the War Mage. Shield of expression. The shield shaped in the likeness of a face can alter the face's expression. Smoldering armor. Spell scroll, spell wrought tattoo, staff of adornment. Staff of bird call, staff of flowers, talking doll, tankard of sobriety, unbreakable arrow, veteran's cane, walloping ammunition, wand of conducting, wand of pyrotechnics, wand of smiles, wand of scowls. All right, so I get one more. Um, get one more common item. I think it's gonna, see, I didn't envision him wearing clothes. So I feel like clothes of mending. Maybe instead of clothes of mending, it's like a heavy cloak of mending, like to protect him from the cold during the winter. And it just kind of mends itself at dawn or something like that. So you can see that this is thin. We aren't going to we aren't going to trim there though. We're just going to trim out these sides. And we're going to leave the bottom just like it is. Um, okay. Yeah, this is definitely so wet, but it's okay. It's okay. Right. Okay. Um, all right, so I have for my magic items, I get one rare. This is going to be the Arcane Grimoire Grandpappy Spellbook. And then I have for uncommon, Arcane Jug. No, Alchemy Jug? Alchemy Jug. Alchemy Jug. Hopefully with a corn and potato moonshines as two of the options. Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Ooh. Ogre Power. Not planning to use them, but a farmer is typically strong. So now that he is old, he needs some help. Helm of Comprehend Languages. To learn different spells. All right, common. Common. Nope, wrong one. Common. Pull of collapsing. My staff that I lean on. And clothes of mending. I don't wear clothes, so just a warm winter cloak that I wrap my gear in. I would also like to buy a bag of holding to collect my veggies in. But if I can't buy another item, I will swap it out for, what am I getting rid of? I think the gauntlets, yeah. For the gauntlets and just say he's not strong enough to work the farm anymore. All right, so okay. Magic items. Rare, Arcane Grimoire, Grandpappy's Spellbook, Uncommon, Alchemy Jug, hopefully with a corn and potato moonshines as two of the options. Gauntlets of Ogre Power, not planning to use them, but a farmer is typically strong, so now that he's old, he needs some help. Helm of Comprehend Languages to help learn different spells. Common. Pull of Collapsing, my staff that I lean on. Clothes of Mending, I don't wear clothes, so just a warm winter cloak that I wrap my gear in. I also would like to buy a bag of holding to collect my veggies, but if I can't buy another item, I will swap it out for the gauntlets and just say he's not strong enough to work the farm anymore. So that is my magic items for my turtle farmer evocation wizard. um, so we'll see what Gary thinks about those. And he can decide what he wants to do with it. I am pretty happy with all of his reclaim that I have, though. So I am, when I'm done trimming today, I should be able to weigh out enough reclaim. I don't know if it's enough reclaim, but I should be able to weigh out a large amount of reclaim to start throwing either tonight or tomorrow. I think I'm going to cut over here. Do, do, do. All right, we're going to let that sit in there. And then I'll clean them up later. And I'll take that out. We'll just give it some time to dry in that position. I think I'm just going to keep working my way down here. But yeah, the next thing I need to look at for him are spells. And he's just going to have he's going to have spent all of his extra gold on extra spells and spell components. I was kind of thinking about giving him Find Familiar so that he could like have a kitty on the farm with him that would like eat rats. But I don't know. I um well, I guess he could always take the spell and then just never cast it. I don't know. We'll see. Not quite sure what I want to do with that yet. But yeah, I'm happy with how he's turning out. Is he a great and all-powerful wizard? No, he has a 15 intelligence. Oh no, he had a 15 intelligence at level 1. I don't know what he has now. He may actually have a level 20. Maybe not. Probably not. I think I took some feats in there. Here comes the Ash. Hello. Come here. Come say hi to the camera. There's my Ash baby. Yeah, there's my Ash. Oh. So of course I didn't change this off of throwing, because there we go. Ash, come on up. Ash. He doesn't like it when I snap my fingers at him. Hey, come here. Hi. What you doing? There's nothing in the trash can for you. Yeah. All right. Well, I trimmed a couple pots while I was still on the start page. No idea if my mic was coming through or not on that. Yeah, okay. If it wasn't, I just finished figuring out my I just finished figuring out my magic items for my level 12 wizard. Arcane Grimoire, my Grandpappy spellbook. Ash, stop eating clay. Hi. Come here. Come on. Come on up, baby boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Say hi to all the nice people. Yeah. We need an ash cam. Throw a GoPro on him. See all the stuff he's sniffling at. Gary is hanging out with his brother today, so he hasn't gotten back to me about the items yet, but we'll see what he says. And I 100% think that he needs to limit how much alcohol comes out at a time so that we can't make Molotov cocktails out of it. I mean, we could like keep doing the thing over and over again, but like I feel like he should limit that. Even if it's just a cup a day. Like okay. I'm hoping he kind of goes back and forth between like a "you damn kids get off my lawn" kind of feel and all right now, come on, let's go make this right kind of kind of vibe. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Boop. I don't know. It also depends on money, because I think a bag of holding's like 500 gold, and that's a lot of money to be spending on stuff. So I may just do the bag of holding instead of the gauntlets. Because I definitely want to make sure that I have enough spell components to get through at least a little while in the dungeon. Um, Actually, let's look at spell. Huh, let's join Zanny. What was that? Okay, I'm not quite sure if Zanny's talking to us or if he's on the phone. Okay. Oh, all right. Desktop audio is on. Cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, that was I forgot to switch off of the loading page. Yeah, I forgot to switch off the loading page, which means I had a whole conversation with myself about which um, magic items I was giving my wizard. Yeah, I actually went through every magic item under AD&D, um, rare through common online today. So, meh, significant purposes. Hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have any armor. I'm naked. Yeah, I actually thought that I had a 13 AC. Um, and Gary's like, "You have a 17 AC." I'm like, "Oh, well then." Yep, I was fully planning on entering into this with a 13 AC. That was the expectation. Um, oh, stop that. And oh yeah, I was thinking of taking like the water elemental summoning because I'm just like, dude, I could water my crops with a water elemental. Or like an earth elemental. Just like, hey, can you like till this soil for me? And yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Hmm. Your character's allowed to like coffee, unless it's not. I drink moonshine, corn, and potato. Um, yeah. Yeah, I know you don't want to download Chrome, but that may be your answer. That's good. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. He may end up with like a 16 in intelligence. I'm not sure yet. Well, I had two nines. Um, so one went into. Did I have two nines? Hold on. Let me go back and look at my stats again. Uh-huh. Yeah, that works. Yeah, two nines. So one went into strength, and 1 went into charisma, and then my 5 went into dexterity. hmm Um, is one a first level spell and one a cantrip? They are both cantrips. Well, you can only cast one of them around. Um, so I would say pick the one you like the most. Is one concentration? Oh, okay. Yeah, then no, not redundant. Yeah, not redundant then. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I haven't even looked at spells yet. Other than firebolt, because you got to kill those varmints. No, for the wizard I was talking about to kill the varmints on the farm. Firebolt is the correct answer. Can you cast True Strike on somebody else? I don't know. I don't know if it's his self spell or if it's okay. Cool. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Gary was just like, he's like, okay. Um, I know they do their testing on um, Chrome first, and with all of their massive updates that they've been doing to 2024, that's the only reason I was suggesting it. Um, Train of thought. Oh yeah, Gary's just like, yeah, you can re-roll so that everybody can see like you're rolling if you want to. And I'm like, you saw me roll. Do you want me to re-roll? Because I had shit rolls, so I'm happy with them. Like, okay. I'm like, I would very much like to keep my shit rolls. They make me happy. Um, 5, 2 nines, a 12, a 13, and a 15. I'm playing a wizard. Yep. I'm a turtle, so I went with dexterity because like I'm just kind of like lumbering, and like I'm not dexterous. I'm just like I'm lumbering. Yes. Um. Oh, and the other thing that I thought I didn't realize because I wasn't really I don't really pay attention to what like races give me. Um, when I build my character, I very much just kind of be like, "Oh my God, this would be amazing," and I just kind of like envision like a character. And so I thought that I would have a 13 AC from the turtle, and that I would have a -3 from my dexterity, so I would actually be starting with a 10. Um, so that's what I thought that I was going into this game with. And Gary's like, no. He's like, you get a straight up 17. Dex doesn't play into it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Was not expecting that. Cool, cool. Um, and then I took farmer, and I'm like a turtle farmer just sounds like so much fun. Just using fireball to kill all the varmints and whatnot. And um, and he's like, oh, that gives you tough. And I'm like, cool. What does tough give you? Like, I drive him insane on a regular basis because I'm just like, I don't fucking know. I don't really care. I just thought a turtle farmer wizard person would be awesome. Okay. Well, apparently it wants you to refresh. Yeah, I don't know. So I sent Gary a list of all the um, wizard spells so that he could print them all for me. And on like 10 pieces of paper. So I could highlight all the spells I want to put on the character sheet. Um, but like going through the character mancer and like trying to do that, I'm like, oh, okay. I just need to like take a moment and figure it out, and then I can go through the character mancer and do it. Okay. Mm. Yes, you can. You can choose any race. You just can't choose like a 2024 class with a 2014 subclass. But races don't matter. Yeah. Why would you want to go Turtle? Okay. Fair. Okay. Come on. Give me my piece. Okay. It'll be really funny if it works with Edge because the last time I checked, which was like 6 months ago, they specifically said that they did not work with Edge and that they were no longer testing with them or something like that. So I'll find it amusing if it works perfectly with Edge. Yeah. Okay. Cut. Cool. Progress. As long as it works, slow is fine. That sucks. Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay, let's try this.
Come on. Come off. Thank you. Oh, come on. Come to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to... Actually, let's do that. That's what I was doing before I jumped on here. All right. Rules. Costly spell components. Visit site. All right. Well, oh, this is wizard. All right. I need a diamond worth 50 gold. I need charcoal, incense, and herbs. Um,
Nope, Chrome does not like Roll20 either.
oh, wow. You are just... You're really fucked then. um, have you, like... I guess obviously you've tried different extensions, which means that you've had to log out and log... Or you've had to re-log in.
Yep. Okay, now even my traditional browser doesn't want to do it. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to restart my computer. I will be back.
Yeah. All right. So I have 5,000 gold. I need to start buying like spell components and figure out like how much money I have left over to buy extra spell scrolls. I also have to figure out how much Gary's charging for spell scrolls. So that I can add extra things to my book. Um, okay, let's see. Do. Illusory script. I don't know. I can't really think of like why a farmer would necessarily have that. Like, protection from good and evil, meh. Snare? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like if you're just gonna go hunting, you're just gonna go hunting. I guess this is a magical way of going hunting, right? Um, I don't think I care about Arcane Lock. Continual Flame, don't care. Don't care about Magic Mouth. Clairvoyance, Glyph of Warding, Magic Circle, Non-Detection, Summon Fae, Summon Lesser Demons, Summon Shadow Spawn, Summon Undead. So those are all level, like that's up through level 3. And it's kind of funny, the only things that I specifically need for are level 1 spells right now. Uh, okay. All right, then we get into level 4 spells. Secret Chest, Stone Skin, Summon Aberration, Summon Construct, Summon Elemental, Summon Greater Demon. I feel like Summon Construct. Um, because sometimes you just need some extra hands on the farm. So I feel like Summon Construct might work. What do I need for that? Ornate Stone and Metal Lockbox. Okay. Let's see, level 5. Dawn. I don't think I want that. Infernal Calling, Legend, Lore, Planar Binding, Scrying, Teleportation Circle. So Dawn is an evocation spell. I don't remember exactly what it does. Okay. I have so much claim to I have so much clay to reclaim. All right. We're gonna cut here. So let's see what Dawn does. I don't really know if I want it, but Dawn. 5E. No, 5E. Apparently there's a Dawn 5. Bonus action with insight materials between caster. Oh. The light of dawn shines down on the location you specify within range. Until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. The light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. A creature must also make the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. If you're within 60 feet of the cylinder, you can move it up to 60 feet. Alright, well, I think I'll take Dawn. take teleportation circle. I mean, I guess. All right, level 6. So I get one level 6 spell. Circle of Death contingent. Contingency, create homunculus, create undead, D's instant summons, guards and wards, magic jar, programmed illusion, soul cage, summon fiend, tease unworthly guise, and true seeing. Um, I feel like contingency. Contingency 5e. Casting time 10 minutes. Range self. Choose a spell at 5th level or lower that you can cast that has a casting time of 1 action that can target you. You cast that spell called the contingency spell as part of casting contingency. The contingent spell takes effect immediately. Does it have to be a wizard spell? Okay, so contingency, 1,500 gold. Um, I could absolutely see a farmer just being like, if I'm done, just cure wounds myself. I'll be up enough that I can continue my chores. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Because I am going to take cleric to get a couple. I don't remember what that one was. Or maybe it's bard. I think it's bard to get a couple of healing spells that wizards can't normally take. Um, I think I'm gonna do this board next. Okay. If I can get all my work done today, maybe I'll go live on Gary's channel tonight, and I will build my wizard. Coffee. All right, so how much did I just spend on spell components here? 1500, 1600, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2050, 2100, 2200, 2200, and all right, so let's say 2200. You don't need anything for cure wounds, huh? Wait, I knew that. That was dumb. All right, so 2200. Um, what would I want for 7th level? 2200. I probably want force cage. So that's 3700. And magnificent mansion. Would be like 15 gold each. So yeah, 3700. Um, uh, so I would have about 1,000 to spend on additional scrolls for myself to learn. So I just need to find out how much Gary is charging for spell scrolls to find out exactly how many extra spells I can put in my thing, because obviously it's the cost of the spell scroll and the cost to add it to my book. So I'll annoy him with that question later this evening. He knew I was playing a wizard. He knows I'm gonna ask random ass questions like that. Might as well prepare him now before we have 2 weeks till game. Okay. Come here. I can hear my dog at the top of the stairs. He runs up to the top of the stairs. And I don't know if he just listens or if he looks or like what his deal is, but I hears him. All right. So this is going to be a tiny bowl. I'm thinking like for cotton. So this is just going to have a tiny little hook to it. Um, yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'll do. I'm thinking I'm going to jump onto Gary's roll with us and make my wizard. All right. Did not clean this off yet. And I didn't even check to see if my friend had enough players for Pathfinder Society tonight, and now I feel awful. I should go check that out. This beastie of a bowl was a little too wet for me to trim earlier. It's better now. Um, Guys, never handle your greenware like this. Be more intelligent than me. So, this is too wide for my griffin. So we're just going to hold this down as we do this. I've yet to hear back from Gary, unless he's posted in chat, and I am unaware. Oh, nope. Okay. Wow. my wheel does not like going slow. Okay. Yeah, so okay. Now, here's the thing. Picking this up like this is going to be a disaster. So, we are going to take this bat. We are going to, gosh darn it, we are going to take this bat. I'm going to scrape it off one more time. Going to put it on here. The tapping wasn't necessary. We're going to pick up this entire Griffin grip. And we're going to do a 1, 2, 3 flip. All right. I love this bowl as a bowl, so I'm not going to cut into it. But yeah, this makes me happy. All right, and that one is done. Can I fit another one on here? I can fit the garlic grater on there. It's fine, it's tiny. This is not a very good garlic grater, guys. Not gonna lie. I'm kind of over it. And I can't get it off. Oh yeah, look at how thin that was. No, that's ridiculous. Glad I didn't spend any time on that. Okay. Oh, more water on the floor. I will have cleaned up some of this. This will all be cleaned up by Saturday, I hope. Um, okay. All right. Um, Come on. Come on up. Okay. I really expected more of the wizard spells to have consumable um, gold value, but I guess that's um, more of a higher level thing. But I would have thought getting into like 6th level spells that I would have way more consumable spell components. But I haven't played a wizard in a really long time. Oh, okay. Um, I am curious. Gary says he's going to run more of a sandbox this time and not so much a dungeon. So I am kind of curious how he's going to do it. Um, Come on. It's so wet. I knew that things were not going to dry very fast down here because I have the dehumidifier off right now, but I am surprised with how little they dried. Not disappointed by it, just surprised. It's giving me plenty of time to work on this stuff today. Yeah, I built him out to be a level 11, and then I rolled him back because I thought we were going to be level 1. So now I have to rebuild him out to a level 12 again. Which is fine. I just don't remember exactly like what feats I took. I know I took, I think it's called Magic Initiate or something like that, which lets me take some stuff off the Bard list because I feel I will die on this hill. A farmer is not going to go in to seek help if he gets hurt on his farm. So having a cure wounds or a healing word, or it doesn't have to be a great powerful healing spell. Just damn it, the cow kicked me and broke my leg. Quick cure wounds to get me back up and moving again. Yeah, I'm fine. um, I just feel like that'd be intelligent for a farmer to have. Hearing things. The ghosties are hanging out with me today. Okay. All right. I want to put a wider one on this board. There. Okay. Huh. A lot more than I thought I did yesterday. Okay. Cool, cool. think I'm out of coffee. All right. Should have grabbed more coffee when I went up for a quick lunch, but I didn't. So the last time I went on a cruise, I had pretty much stopped drinking coffee in the morning. So I drank so much coffee on the cruise. I was super hyper. And now I've been drinking so much coffee every day that I need to make sure that I grab coffee on the cruise. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope that we fight Boogs in the dungeon at some point, and he's just like a million tiny oozes that like escaped from zombie stomachs. I don't know why. I feel like that would be amusing. Not that I don't want one of my characters to die, but I just feel like that would be amusing. Okay. Feel like okay. I want to leave this tray open, maybe these two trays right here open so that I can bring over like 4 at a time from over there. I don't know exactly how many I have. I would like to get all of these trimmed by the time I have to go make dinner, and I would like, if I can, I would like to get some of the clay weighed out. Even if it's not weighed out, maybe if I could just get everything, just get this red reclaim kind of off that board and then lay out the next thing of reclaim. Because even if it just sits there while I go up for dinner, by the time I come back down, I can kind of assess where it's at and if I'll be able to reclaim it in the morning or not. Because everything needs to be thrown by tomorrow. So that's what I'm down to here. If it doesn't get thrown tomorrow, I can't see it being done by the end of the challenge. Okay. Bring 2 over, bring 1 back until there's no more. Well, now I feel better about how much pain I was in last night because I could not sleep last night from all the pain of throwing yesterday. But I got 20 pieces thrown yesterday. And these aren't like small pieces. These are rather large and heavy pieces. Okay. I'm gonna drop it. Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's try this again. Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm having to use the browser version of Discord because my app has decided it's done. And despite the fact that I have internet, it can't update for some reason. I even tried restarting my computer. I even tried shutting down my computer. The only thing I haven't tried is putting an axe through my computer.
Do you have an antivirus?
Yes.
Um, is it possibly blocking updates?
No, because it's always updated. It
Okay.
just updated a few days ago, in fact.
With that update, did you start experiencing issues with, say, Roll20 in Discord?
um, that was when I started noticing the issue with Roll20 concerning like how it kept kicking me from the server.
Hmm. Do you know what update it did?
No. Why should I uninstall the Discord app and then reinstall it?
I mean, maybe I used to have to do that on my laptop all the time. That drove me up a wall. I had to, because remember when the Discord app just didn't work on the laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's um but yeah, sometimes uninstalling it and reinstalling it worked. But I was more curious as to if that update screwed with some setting on your computer that isn't letting you access secure sites properly.
I don't think so. I will say, okay, this is weird. Yeah, Roll20 is not even wanting to play anymore.
Yep.
It's gotten to the point where all it does, I get this message, which I put in the bullshitting chat.
Huh. Yeah, I'd Google that. See what it says. Okay, let's flip you over like we did the other one. Put you on. Oh, pick you up.
Google says no results found.
Google. Rude. Search under Roll20 in their help section.
I can't get to Roll20 to get to the help section.
No, just type in Roll20 support in Google.
Oh.
Bro.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I got in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a chat option.
And then the next question I would have is, can you access a Pathfinder server? Um,
Because otherwise I won't be able to do tonight's game.
well, that, but also they are two different character sheets, two different of their things. And I don't know if Mike has his set up as a jump gate or not.
Yes. At the very least, Pathfinder does. He had to create a new server for it because he doesn't own it, is what he said.
Well, jump gate is um like their newer version in Roll20.
Right.
Um, so that doesn't matter if what content Mike owns. That's
Say
just
that
how
again?
so that doesn't matter about what content Mike owns. That's just how the server's set up.
Hmm. Oh, this is interesting. It says a critical third party service provider is experiencing issues with authorization causing the VTT to fail to load.
Okay, and who's that third party?
Doesn't say.
Okay. Yeah, so it might be your virus protection. It could be your service provider. Um, it could be, well, you've tried many different things, so it's not going to be where you're accessing it from.
Right.
Um, but yeah, it could be your malware, it could be your antivirus, it could be your internet service provider. Um, do you
Hmm.
have a second computer in the house?
No.
Okay. Hey, I wasn't sure if Jean had one or not.
She has
Um,
a laptop, but she won't let me use it for that.
okay. Would she allow you to attempt to log in to see if it was, because that would tell you if it was your service provider or not.
Well, how would that tell me if it was the service provider? We both use the same service provider.
That's my point. If it doesn't work on hers, then at least it could be the service provider instead of just your computer.
Hmm.
Do you
Let
have
me
the same
see.
antivirus on her computer?
I don't think she has any antivirus on her computer at all. Okay, that's weird. Chrome is working.
Oh, after the restart, Chrome is working?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
now I wonder what's going to happen if I try and open the engine itself. Okay, it seems to be functioning. I'm
Cool.
not going to complain.
Nope. Cool.
And then nope, it still wants me to update that. Fine, I'll do that. Get rid of that spell, add the other two before it crashes on me. minute. There's the 2 common items. Oh, okay. No. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, that's interesting. Even Chrome is giving me that connection issue. It says your connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now, we will attempt to send when you get back online.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm going to try something desperate. It's going to kill my connection temporarily, but I'm going to reset my router.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to leave this in here because this is a big chunk and a heavy piece. So I'm going to leave that in so that it dries like that and doesn't fall. Okay. This get. Oh man, I'm losing my brain. That didn't even get cut out yet. Okay. Cool, cool. Um, well, while we're here, let's look at wizard spells. Um, so I use dnd-spells.com to get my spell cards. For my spells. Hello, Ash. Come on. Come on up. No. I don't want to be on your stupid camera. I'm not interested. Just want food all the time. Give me the food. So whatever I throw today has to be trimmed tomorrow, and whatever I throw tomorrow has to be trimmed Saturday. Saturday is going to be a busy day with packing and getting ready to leave. So I'm trying to do as little on Saturday as possible. I may have 30 pounds of clay that are um, ready to be wedged and weighed out. Um, I don't know that for sure. But if so, that's 10 bowls. And if I am up to, come on. Oh, Restream is still catching up. Okay, let's go here instead. If I'm up to 83, I would really like to have like 15 to 30 more, or no, 25 to 30 more. Um, if I can get 20, I'll be happy. And 3-pound bowls dry faster. So if I get back and if I don't have enough bowls, I may be able to wedge some out and get some drying before wedge some out, throw some, and just do an extra kiln right at the end. Because realistically, even if they dry, even if I put them in the kiln on the 28th, paint them on the 29th, and put them back in the kiln the 29th, I could get some additional ones done. But obviously that's pushing it right to the end, and that is not what I want to do. So we'll see what happens. I am 100% denting my pot right there. Okay. Spell list. Um, how many spells does a wizard get? Level 12. Level 12 can know 28 spells. Alright. Oh, 28 spells. How many cantrips? At least 6 cantrips. 12th level wizard. Um, Alright, so at level 12, I know 5 cantrips. Okay. So taking Booming Blade to put on somebody else, um, I probably wouldn't take that starting off because I don't know why as a farmer I would have that. Um, but yeah, definitely wouldn't cast it on myself. Definitely would cast it on somebody else's weapon. Um, and right off the bat, I'm going to take all the rituals. Um, because I don't have to prepare them. And yeah, obviously it takes 10 minutes to cast. Blah, blah, blah. And you can't do it in the middle of a fight, which is fine. Um, but okay, so um, acid splash, meh. Blade ward, meh. Booming blade, probably. Not right now, but as I get used to working with others. Chill touch, meh. Um, control flames. I mean, would make sense if I saw like a forest fire from some other dumbass wizard that cast a fireball in the forest, or if some of my plants caught on fire due to a lightning strike or whatever. Like control frames would make sense. Um, can see within range. Yeah, create bonfires, nice. Firebolt, obviously, gotta kill those varmints. Um, I like dancing lights. Yeah, I like dancing lights. I'll probably take that one. Uh, because that lets me send off light in multiple directions. Green flame blade, no. Gust, meh. Infestation, meh. Light, yeah, okay. Lightning lore, yeah, lightning lore would work. Um, Gotta nab those hawks out of the sky before they grab my poor chickens. Um, Mage hand, meh. Other than gathering apples/eggs. Well, I don't know, maybe. All right. Mending? I mean, gotta fix those fences somehow, right? Okay. All right. Minor illusion, meh. Message, meh. Mold earth. I feel like mold earth makes sense for a farmer. Um, yeah, I think I'll take mold earth. Prestidigitation, meh. Poison spray, meh. Ray of frost. Maybe? Uh, Shape water, yes. Shocking grass, meh. Sword burst, meh. Thunderclap, meh. Toll the dead, meh. True strike, meh. Absorb elements, yes, yes. Alarm, meh. Burning hands, meh. Although it is an evocation. Still out of coffee, guys. No matter how many times I go back for another sip, I'm still out of coffee. Alright. As you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoot from your outstretched. Yeah, alright. Burning hands works. Killing lots of little varmints at once. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the word varmints. Because I can. I just took that off while it was still in the thingy. Alright. I kind of want to take catapult just to chuck tomatoes at things. But I feel like wasting food is not a thing that my character would appreciate people doing. Um, so I'm unclear if that one makes sense or not. All right, quick snack. So yeah, maybe catapult, so I can launch tomatoes at things. Charm person, meh. Chromatic orb, yes. Color spray, eh. Comprehend languages, yes. Detect magic, absolutely. Disguise self, meh. Earth tremor, sure. Expeditious retreat, meh. False light, feather fall, meh. Find familiar, yeah, I'll take it. Fog cloud, grease, ice knife, meh. Identify, yes. I did say that I was going to take all the rituals, so yeah, I'll probably take illusory script. Find a reason to use it. Jump, long strider, mage, armor, meh. We'll take magic missile. Protection from evil and good, ray of sickness, shield, and silent image, meh. Sleep, snare, Tasha's hideous laughter, Tensor's, actually, yeah. Sleep, snare, Tasha's hideous laughter, meh. Tensor's floating disc, yes. I mean, 500 pounds, it can hold a cow. Um, Thunderwave, sure. Unsoon Seven is a ritual. Yeah, I guess so. Witch Bolt, yes. Agonizer's Scorcher, sure. Alter Self, Arcane Lock, Blindness, Deafness, Blur, meh. Cloud of Dark Daggers, Continual Flame, Crown of Madness, Darkness. I would take Continual Flame and Darkness. Dark Vision, meh. Dragon's Breath and Detect Thoughts, meh. Dust Devil, Earthbind, Enlarge, Reduce, meh. Maybe after I travel with the party a whole bunch, I'll probably end up taking Reduce, Enlarge to do it on somebody else. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like Flaming Sphere follows the same line of like, shoving it down holes and whatnot. Gentle Repose. Uh, it's a ritual. Maybe, I guess. Maybe I don't want all the rituals. I don't know. This is a good bowl. I like this bowl. Um, Gust of wind is an evocation. I guess. It's in the spell book. Whether I use it or not is, um, oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. All right. Invisibility, knock, levitate, locate object. Meh. Magic mouth, magic weapon. Maximilian's earthen grasp. Ah, I feel like that's correct. Melf's acid arrow, I guess. Mind spike, mirror image, misty step, magic aura. Meh. Phantasmal force, pyrotechnics, ray of enfeeblement. Meh. Rope trick. See invisibility. Meh. I'll probably take scorching ray. Shadow blade. Meh. And then I'll probably take shatter, skywrite, and the snowball swarm. Spider climb, suggestion, web. Meh. Warding wind. Ooh. Yeah, I'll probably take warding wind. Animate dead, bestow curse. Meh. And it's so funny. If I'd been playing some of my old wizards, like a lot of these would be like, fuck yes. But if I can't use it on a farm, it's not worth having. Um, okay. Okay. Alright. Animate dead, bestow curse, blink, catnap. Meh. Clairvoyance, counterspell, dispel magic, enemies abound. Meh. I feel like counterspell would be good. Like, I don't know, did he have bandits that could cast magic at him that, like, he would be like, no, bad. I don't know. Guess that's a Gary question. Erupting Earth. Fear, feign death. Um, feign death because it's a ritual. Fireball, evocation. You know, when you need to get rid of a bunch of varmints all at once. Flame arrows, fly, meh. Gaseous form, glyph of warding. Haste, hypnotic pattern, meh. Layman's tiny hut, yes. Life transference, lightning bolts, magic circle, meh. Major image, meh. Melf's minute meteors, yeah, I'll take that one. Non-detection, phantom steed, phantom steed I'll take. Protection from energy, remove curse. Yeah, I would take sending. Sleet storm, slow, stinking cloud. No. Summer lesson demons, thunderstep, tidal wave, tiny servant. No. Tongues, vampiric touch, wall of sand. Wall of sand. Where's that from? Huh. Um. Okay. Well, wall of sand. It's an evocation spell. Wall of water. Water breathing ritual. Arcane eye, banishment, blight. No. Charm monster, confusion, conjure minor elementals, control water. No. I mean, the conjure minor elementals. I'm still stuck on the. I could water things with a water elemental. I could have the earth elemental like help me dig up the earth for planting. Like I'm still just. I'm still stuck on this, guys. Control water. Again, I feel like that would be great to water crops with. Everard's black tentacles, fabricate, fire, shield, yes, greater invisibility, hallucinatory terrain, no, ice storm, yes, Liam's secret chest, locate creature, Mordekainen's faithful hound, Mordekainen's private sanctum. I feel like the private sanctum is just yes. Um, and I am fully aware that we could come out of there and there could be 100 baddies waiting for us, but just want a goddamn bed to sleep in, you know? All right, you know what? You're getting wedged back up. Okay, not on here. Fine, fine. Okay. That sucked. And that was my fault because it was too wet. I knew it was too wet to wedge or to trim. Did it anyway. Resilient sphere, yes. Phantasmal killer, polymorph. No. Sickening radiance, probably. Stone shape, stone skin, no. Storm sphere, yes. Summon greater demon, no. Vitriolic sphere and wall of fire, yes. Watery sphere, no. Animate objects. Cloud kill, no. Big beast hand, yes. Cone of cold, yes. Conjure elemental, no. Contact other plane, sure. Control winds. Creation, dance macabre, no. Dawn, yes. Dominate person, dream, enervation, no. Far step, no. Geas, no. Hold monster, no. Immolation, yeah. Infernal calling, legend lore, no. Mislead, modify memory. Negative energy flood, pass wall, no. Planar binding, Rary's telepathic bond. Oh, that's a ritual. Yeah, I guess so. Scrying, seeming, no. Skill empowerment, steel wind strike, no. Skill empowerment's pretty cool. Maybe after I've been traveling with them for a while. Wall of force, wall of light, wall of stone. Yep. Arcane gate, circle of death. No. Chain of lightning, yes. Contingency, yes. Create homunculus. You cut yourself, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Create homunculus is kind of cool because it can do chores for me, but I don't really know. Create undead, disintegrate. No. Draw images instant summons. It's a ritual. You touch an object weighing 10 pounds or less, whose longest dimension is 6 feet or less. The spell leaves an invisible mark on its surface and invisibly scribes the name of an item on the sapphire you use as the material component. Each time you cast a spell, you must use a different sapphire. Okay. At any time thereafter, you can use your action to speak the item's name and crush the sapphire. The item instantly appears in your hand regardless of physical or planar distances, and the spell ends. If another creature is holding or carrying the item, crushing the sapphire doesn't transport the item to you, but instead you learn who the creature possessing the item is, and roughly where that creature is located at that moment. Dispel magic or a similar effect successfully applied to the sapphire ends the spell's effect. That's kind of cool. Eye bite, flesh to stone, glow of invulnerability, no. Guards and wards, investiture and flame. I'm so tired. Of ice, of stone, of wind, no. Magic jar, mass suggestion, mental prison. Move earth. Move earth, maybe. Yeah, I'll probably take move earth. Freezing spear, yes. Irresistible dance, programmed illusions, scatter, no. Soul cage, sunbeam, yes. Tensor's information, true seeing, wall of ice, yes. Crown of stars and delayed blast fireball, both yes. Etherealness and finger of death, no. Force cage, yes. Mirage arcane, no. Mordekainen's magnificent mansion, maybe. I don't know. Mordekainen's sword. Plane shift, power word pain. No. Prismatic spray, yes. Project image, reverse gravity, sequester, no. Simulacrum, symbol, teleport, whirlwind, Abbey Dalzims, hard wilting, anti-magic fields, all of that is a no. Antipathy, sympathy, clone, no. I'm getting into higher stuff now. Control weather, demiplane, dominate monster, feeble mind, no. Lucieri dragon, incendiary cloud. Maze, no. Maddening darkness, yes. So tired, guys. Mighty Fightress, more mind blank, power word stun, sunburst. No. Telepathy, apparently yes. Astral plane, foresight, gate, imprisonment, invulnerability. Mass polymorph, no. Meteor swarm, yes. Power word kill, prismatic wall, no. Psychic scream, shape change, no. Time stop, true polymorph, weird wish, no. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at. I can't stay focused today though. I'm so tired. I got no sleep last night. I feel like I'm going to finish these and then, honestly, and then I'm gonna have to go make dinner. Um, I really need to get this reclaim done. After dinner, I think I'm going to set up the new reclaim and I don't know, guys. I may set up the new reclaim and go to bed. I can't even keep my eyes open. But at least I know that I threw 20 pieces yesterday and they were all 4 and 6 pounds. Um, I was tired and I was hurting, but I did it. So there's no reason that I can't do 23-pound bowls. If I could do 24 to 5-pound bowls, there's no reason that I can't do that. So if I get the reclaim set up after dinner and then I go to bed because I'm just exhausted, that's fine. I'm really good at pushing myself till I pass out, and I don't want to do that. So I may go to bed after I am done doing the reclaim. All right. Okay. Oh, guys, I will double check that camera in a second. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. All right. I don't know. Oh, now that I've moved everything around, I don't know how many more I have. That's okay. I'll do this one, and then I will go check. This may be the last one. And if that's the last one, can't be the last one. Yeah, I mean, if this is the last one, that means I can easily trim 20 pots in a day. So if I can get my reclaim going, weigh out everything that's already kind of ready to go for the reclaim, and then get the next bucket like put on a board. Um, and I can throw everything tomorrow morning. But yeah, I am definitely hitting a wall. So I just need to push through. I don't want that to fall because that's kind of heavy. Okay, scrape this down. Haven't heard from Gary at all today. Hope he's okay. He's with his brother, so I'm sure he is, but I'm sure they are having an awesome time. Welcome back.
Okay, so the Discord app can go to hell. I
Okay.
uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and it still doesn't work. I even created a system restore point to where my computer thinks it's from 4 days ago, and that didn't fix it.
Yeah, I was having a lot of issues with the Discord app on my old laptop.
Well, at least the website itself still seems to work for now.
Yeah, that always worked for me. It always just sucked because you can't use push to talk in the web app.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Um yeah, I definitely did. But uh yeah, that was the only issue with the web app that I had an issue with. All right, last one. Last one, last one. And then I'll be back after dinner and I will weigh out reclaim and get all of that ready for tomorrow. Maybe I'll throw something tonight too, but definitely gonna weigh out all the reclaim after dinner.
Now that I think about it, the real test is going to be roll 20.
Yep.
And it still doesn't work. Okay, that's officially weird.
Um, Can you unblock it in your virus protection and see if it's
I
that?
have no idea how. I got it to work on Firefox, it looks like.
Okay. Did you try the did you try come on, Allie. Um the Pathfinder server and or a non-Jumpgate server?
Oh, right. Let's try that. Pathfinder Society. Well, because because he uses Jumpgate for Pathfinder, how am I supposed to test that?
Well, the question is in my brain, is Jumpgate causing an issue? Is the D&D 2024 updates that they've done causing an issue?
Let's see. I will go into Saturday's game and see if that makes a difference.
Okay.
No, it lets me open that one.
Okay. So it's just, and is that Jumpgate or no?
That one's not Jumpgate.
Okay.
But then again, I mean, let's see. I go to, let's try tonight's game, see if I can get in there.
Yeah.
This is new. It says to take advantage of demiplane sheets, you must be signed into demiplane, whatever that is.
Roll20 bought Demiplane.
Ah.
Um, a lot of
Well,
people
it
use it
seems
for like aliens and stuff like that.
okay. Well, it seems to be working on Firefox at the very least.
Cool.
So I'll take it, I guess. I don't understand why my main browsers don't work for this. Granted, you mentioned antivirus. I wonder if that has something to do with it because my main browsers are both designed to be untrackable.
Ah, yep. Yep. Yeah, DuckDuckGo, a lot of shit doesn't like that. Um,
Yeah, and then my other one is Avast,
yeah.
which now that I think about it, let's see if you function. Okay, I'll close Firefox. Or Avast doesn't even want to open now. That's interesting. Yep, Avast doesn't even want to play now. Fascinating.
That big update might have been, or whatever update you did, it probably had an update for Avast. And now it's like, whoa, hang on. I need to
Yeah, because
update.
I can't even get Avast to open. That's stupid.
Yeah, I might be trying to update.
Yeah, because it's not letting me do Avast. It's not letting me do the Discord app. I tried to uninstall Discord and then reinstall it,
Hmm.
and that didn't work.
It didn't work, or even after you did it, it doesn't work.
Even after I did it, it doesn't work.
Okay.
It keeps trying to say, "Let's check for updates." Update failed. Trying again, and it keeps looping.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's something with your updates. Yep.
But I don't have the tech skills to fix that.
Google. I never have the tech skills until I Google something.
Yeah, but I don't know what to search is the problem.
Discord not updating.
Oh yeah.
Avast not opening. Is your Windows updates up to date?
Um, no, but that's on principle because it's trying to force me to go to Windows 11.
Okay.
Oh, here, Reddit says something. Let's see what this says. Add access Discord. Retries and then tries again. That's helpful. The answer they came up with was, "Do you know how to code?"
Yeah. Yeah, all of our computers are on Windows 11 at this point, except for the Chromebooks.
And OBS doesn't give you any trouble?
Nope.
Interesting.
Not
At that rate,
even.
I might consider jumping to Windows 11.
Nope, I'm on OBS right now. No problem.
In that case, I might seriously consider it then. Because that was the main reason I avoided going to Windows 11 was because I was under the impression that it doesn't work with OBS.
Oh, nope. Works just fine.
In that case, I'm tempted to install Windows 11 on here and see if that fixes the problems, but at the same time, my brain says if it doesn't, I don't remember how to go back to Windows 10 if necessary.
Yeah, you would need to create a start disk and start a restart USB thing.
I mean, yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go start dinner for the fam, and then I'll be back later to reclaim and weigh out all of this stuff, lay out the next reclaim for tomorrow, and hopefully I can get 20, 23-pound balls out of all of this reclaim that's ready to go already. We'll see. I think I'll be short, but we'll see. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I will be back later today. Have fun.